Welcome back to another video here at Think Income. Today we're going to be talking about the NovaTech PAM account. So I know I keep pushing out videos about this, but I'm just not going to stop. So today we're going to be a common question that I get asked is how much should I start with? So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Real quick, I just want to reflect on a few reminders, just highlight a few things. So one, you can take your money out at any time. There is no restriction on that. I just want you to be aware that for the first 90 days, there is a 15% penalty on the trading balance, right? So the money that you get on Friday that goes to your e-wallet, that is penalty free. You can take that money out of your e-wallet at any time. But the new money coming into your trading balance is subject to a 90-day penalty of 15%. Right? So if you put $1,000 of that, 15% of that is $15, right? So just remember that 90 days, 3 months. If you do take your money out within that 3 months, which you certainly can do, there's no restrictions, just understand that there is a penalty, all right? The ROI, which stands for return on investment, is not guaranteed, okay? Historically, we have gotten one every Friday, but it is not guaranteed. It is very possible that if the market conditions are too risky or too volatile, that our traders may not trade, which means that there may not be a profit. If you have been watching the markets so far here in 2021 from January till now, which is, well, technically it's going to be August 1st at midnight, you will know that the crypto, forex, and stock markets have been hammered this entire year. We've had a lot of red days. We've had a lot of volatile days. And because of that, our lowest return on investment in 2021 so far has been 0.65%. Now, in some cases, some people might think, oh my God, that's very low. I'm grateful that we even got a profit considering how red the markets have been this year. So it is possible to have 0%, but historically, we've gotten a profit every Friday since the company's inception back in June of 2019. Happy 3 years, NovaTech. Keep in mind that when buying, selling, and sending cryptocurrencies, there are fees associated with that. So in the example, if you want to send or put $10,000 in your trading account, you would probably want to buy $10,500 worth of either Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any of the other currencies accepted, so that way you have enough money to cover the fees and also the fluctuation in the price of that cryptocurrency, because the cryptocurrency market is a 24-hour market, which means it does not close. So be aware of that. And also understand that NovaTech has until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to post profits on the website. So please be patient. I know that we have, gotten accustomed to receiving the profits early in the morning, but if you do wake up in the morning at 8 a.m. and you don't see a profit there or a return on investment, please do not panic. They do have until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please be patient, people. Now, in my personal opinion, and by the way, this is not endorsed by NovaTech, this is just my personal opinion, and what I did when I first started is I started with $1,000. Now, why would you say $1,000? Great question. I'm glad you asked me. Well, when funding your account, it's best, I feel that $1,000 is a great amount to start with, because you have to consider that if you have a trading balance that is less than $25,000, there is a service fee, which is monthly, of $25. Now, the service fee is monthly and generally comes out on the same day of the month. So once you first open your account, I believe the service fee, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, will happen within the first 30 days or within 30 days. Whenever that date is that it happens, whenever that is, it generally will tend to happen on that same date every month. And that is historically speaking. Things are subject to change, so just keep that in mind. So if you have $1,000, right, 3% of that is $30. that means your service fee has already been paid by 1 week. Even at 2%, that's $20. 1%, $10, which means even if you got 1% every week for 4 weeks, you would have made $40 that month off of $1,000. Once you minus $25 for that, you will still be in profit $15. Now, I know you're saying, oh my God, that's not that much money. Well, keep in mind, technically speaking, $1,000 really isn't that much money, especially when you consider inflation today and the cost of groceries and fuel. I mean, come on, let's be honest. So one thing you have to remember that even at $1,000, even if you put your money in a bond, in a certificate of deposits, in a high yield savings account, in a money market account, you are not going to make $15 in a month. Let's be honest. You're not going to make $10 in a week. Let's be honest, okay? And that's at 1%. So just keep that in mind. And in reference to the amount, now, of course, I know this is going to be different for everybody's situation because everybody's financial situation is different. So I want to let you know that I acknowledge that, all right? I want you to understand that. But $1,000 is small enough to risk for an investment, but it's not large enough to miss. Like, $1,000 is a lot of money for some folks, but it really isn't that much. It doesn't have the buying power that it used to because of inflation. So it is enough to invest, to test out, to say, hey, let me see if it's going to work. But if for some reason $1,000 were lost, it wouldn't be so much that you would, would be the end of the world. It's fairly easy to make $1,000 back. Now, if you've watched any of the other YouTubers here on YouTube that have made videos on NovaTech, you'll understand that NovaTech has just recently celebrated its 3rd birthday in June of 2021. So this company has been around 3 years and going. And historically, we've gotten profits every Friday. So historically speaking, if you're talking about risk, I would call this investment conservative, being that the risk exposure is less than you would experience in the stock market, crypto market, or Forex market, simply because you can pretty much set it and forget it. Whereas if you were to get into the stock, Forex, or crypto markets yourself, the most concrete way to make consistent profit would be to day trade, and that's only if you're a skilled mastered trader, which requires at least 5+ years to get to the point to where you can actually read the markets and understand how it moves. But if you're not that, then this is probably the best option. Now, once you see the consistency and the return on investments week after week after week, then you can add more money. Now, I say $1,000, you start off with $1,000, you give 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 months, however, whatever your comfort level is. Once you see that information, then you can go ahead and you can start adding more money and grow your trading balance so that your profits automatically increase, right? So normally I would take you to the Google Sheets here, but I'm pretty sure you guys are tired of seeing my Google Sheets. Let's just pull up one last time. So this is the new profit tracker that I have created that also includes commissions for those of you who are affiliates. This will be on the Etsy shop as well, which you can find on my link tree, or you can just go to Etsy and type in Think Income, one word, and you will find my shop. So you'll see on last Friday, which was July 29th, we had a profit of 3.36%. So far, for the year of 2021, there has been an ROI, a return on investment, including all of the returns that we've gotten so far, of 86.90%. That's for the year. That's if you include all of the ROIs, right? So July, the NovaTech PAM account returned 17.15%. Now, some investors state that in a good index fund, You know, you can get anywhere between what, 8 to 12% per year. I believe that's what some people quote. The NovaTech PAM account got 17.15% in a month. July had 5 weeks. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can go ahead and get 12% per year. And keep in mind, I still recommend you should invest in other assets. I don't feel like you should put all of your money in one basket. You should have some money in stocks. You should have money in crypto. You should invest in Forex. You should invest, in real estate and commodities and all these other things. But, you know, I just want you to understand that it is definitely possible to get, what is going on here? Yeah, it is definitely possible to get a weekly return on your investment, to where you can get 10+% in a month. I mean, our lowest month was May, which was a pretty red month. That's when we got the 0.65%. This month is when the stock market was doing very bad. If you all, the stock market, the crypto market, and Forex were all down. As you can see, even though the markets were down, we still got a return every Friday. And we still got 7.66% in a month, people. I don't think people really understand how crazy that is, but we got that in a month. So historically speaking, we haven't missed a Friday yet. So as far as risk, I definitely would consider this conservative. It's definitely not an aggressive option. There are definitely far more aggressive options out there for passive income, but as far as conservative, low risk tolerance, this is definitely a good option that I think you should check out. And as I mentioned, start off with 1,000 and then go increase from there. If you after 90 days you figure out, hey, this is not for me, take your money out. Ain't no problem with that. You still would have made money every Friday, right? So you ain't lost nothing. So if you made it to the end of this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for your patience. I do appreciate your time. If you would like to open an account, you would actually just go to my link tree here for Think Income. You can actually just put this straight into your web browser. It's going to take you to this page. What you would want to do is actually just click the contact for help link, enter your information in. For those of my viewers who are international or outside of the United States, please make sure to add your WhatsApp information so that we can communicate without incurring any type of international fees. That would definitely be helpful. And then let me know if you are interested in opening up an account with NovaTech, and then I can send you the link and we can get started from there. If you would like to learn more about NovaTech, you can actually just click on this link here and it will actually take you to a playlist with all the videos I've created about NovaTech. And that is a great tool or a great way to learn information. I mean, I talk about pretty much everything I can think of. So make sure to check that out as well. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Have an awesome week, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.